Alright guys, so with 8 days remaining for the Cookie Alliance Season 17, I wanted to make a video on what you guys might be able to use in order to clear all the way to wave 60. Of course, it might not work all the way just because, your stats may be very different from mine. But this is a team that you can use that does not have Hollyberry or Stardust or Moonlight. Alright, so here we go guys. This is going to be the team right here with Milky Way, Wildberry, Squid Ink, Cream Puff, as well as Pure Vanilla. This team is going to be very, very slow, all right, because you don't have a really good damage dealer except for Squid Ink here. However, the perk of this team is that you do have a lot of shields as well as extra damage resist that your cookies are going to be able to get. Wildberry has a 15% damage resist that he's able to apply to everybody. Squid Ink with Magic Candy, at least plus 10, is able to gain extra damage resist from every single hit that, they do. Milky Way is also able to give 40% extra damage resist to herself after using her skill. Cream Puff is also able to have a cream buff, which is going to increase her own damage resist. Pure Vanilla is just a really, really good, cookie overall, and also has a really good heal. And then also on top of that, Pure Vanilla as well as Milky Way are able to give extra shields to your entire team. So this team is very stable, but the con of this team is going to be that it is going to be definitely slow. All right, so the treasures are going to be the scroll as well as the whistle and the jelly watch here. Of course, if you don't have the epic one, then make sure to use the common one. You do want to have your jelly watch at level 12 to maximize the cooldown reduction at 25%. So let's go over the topping real quick, and the first one is going to be Wildberry with full solid almond. My focus of Wildberry is definitely going to be on the damage resist, especially for everybody who don't have like a 5-star ascension and you don't have a super high guild level or anything like that. You want to really maximize on the damage resist. And then the secondary effect that I would say is going to be attack speed and attack if possible. All right, next one is going to be a Milky Way. My Milky Way is actually surviving even with 5 Swift Chocolate with very minimum damage resist because, again, we have 15% from Wildberry, we have 40% extra from her skill as well. So she definitely does survive. But if you guys don't have a Milky Way with the 5-star ascension and with lab upgrades and things like that, then make sure to take advantage of extra damage resist around 20%, and then of course maximizing on the cooldown and attack speed if possible. And the next one is going to be my Squid Ink. Squid Ink is using 3 of the Syrian Raspberry, 2 Juicy Apple Jelly here. You can also go with 5 of the Syrian Raspberry as well. But again, this is going to work for me, but you guys still want to have a bit of damage resist, around 20% if possible. And then maxing out on cooldown, attack speed, attack crit, as much as you guys can. And you can use something like this too. But just keep in mind that the higher subset you guys can get it, the better it's going to be. All right, next one is going to be Pure Vanilla. Pure Vanilla has 2 different options as well. You can go either with the full-on Swift Chocolate, that I don't really have built right now, or you guys can go with something like this: 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 of the Swift Chocolate. And the reason why I do this is because when we use Syrian Raspberry, Pure Vanilla's regular auto heal that he does, just with his staff, is going to also increase because it is going to be based on the attack stat. And because you do have Cream Puff, healing as well, you don't need to really maximize on the cooldown. But if you guys don't have a good set, then just go with the full on Swift Chocolate, focusing on the damage resist and of course on the cooldown. And then last one is going to be my Cream Puff. Cream Puff does have a level 28 Magic Candy. However, it does still work out even without the plus 10, all right? I've seen people do it even with a lot less spec than mine, so just keep that in mind. But you do want to focus on some damage resist as well as extra cooldown. All right, just keep in mind this is going to be based on my stat, right? So if you guys have lower stats, then you definitely need to take a little bit more advantage of the damage resist. And then some of the ideas that you guys might want for a secondary or even a third team is going to be something like this: a very standard double tank, double DPS, as well as a support or like a 2 double support here. And then of course you have something like this, a classic like a attack speed con with Werewolf and Pinecone and some double healer with Eclair or any of the other legendaries if possible. You have something like this where it's going to be a T-Knight comp where you just want to really focus on T-Knight surviving and having like glass cannons just to deal damage and deal with bosses like wave 56 against the dragon. But here we go guys, this is going to be the team here. You guys definitely can see that it is going to be slow, but it's also going to be very stable. And you're going to be able to see that with all the help, Squid Ink is definitely just able to kind of carry this team to victory. But here we go guys, let's watch this team go and clear all the way to wave 60. And I hope you guys found the video helpful, and leave any comment down below if you guys need any help.